What's up, everybody? Spitter Swallow Beer Review, Shagdog here. And of course, my crap screws up. Where's my song at? Lost my song. All together. There it is. Hey! Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Doing another beer review just for you. And this time I'm doing, let that intro roll in a little bit. This is called the Phantom. Density and time, not destiny. Density. This shit's thick. All right. Turn that volume down a little bit there. Yeah, we're doing a Founders Mortal Bloom. Yes, we do that music down quite a bit. So I wanted to interrupt. Yeah, so this is Mortal Bloom by Founders. That's a hazy IPA. Beer Advocate gives it a 87. It's considered a New England IPA. Founders Brewing in Michigan. 6.2% ABV. Mortal Bloom reminds us that you can find what you're looking for in truly unusual places. This radiantly beautiful hazy IPA will wrap your taste buds with intense citrus and tropical notes of pineapple and mango. The intense flavor is balanced by a soft mouthfeel, making Mortal Bloom incredibly flavorful and aromatic without any harsh aftertaste. Embrace the unconventional with Mortal Bloom. Sorry, I can't read. I learned how to read yesterday. It has a Citra, Mosaic, Chinook, Cascade hops, and the malts are 2-row wheat malt, Joy, and Oats. I just love wheat. And yeah, we're gonna cut that music down and yeah, we're going to turn that music right off. Yeah, so welcome to Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get into this one. A nice can. Jammer did this one a couple weeks ago, and he didn't realize I had it. Of course, I sent a picture of it when I bought it like a month and a half ago. And for now, I got to keep a list and send him a list of the beers that I have. So when he goes to do one, and wait, Shagdog has this one. Okay. Yes, very aromatic all the way from here. And I hope my volume's coming through all right, because I did some karaoke after I did the last time doing beer reviews a few days ago and adjusted the volume and the gain and all that. Yeah, so put the can right there. We'll get that right there. And let's take off this nice little thing I got around. I didn't bring the green screen out, so I said, hey, let's do a little frame. But of course, it's small, so let's make big for all you cavemen out there. Let's make big. Make big. All right, so get that off, which should zoom in the camera, but it didn't zoom. Wait, okay, I see what's going on. I got to put that back on, and I got to do this to zoom in and make big. Make big. All right, look at that beer. Nice, slight, pretty good hazy, actually. Pretty good hazy. See my fingers through the glass, but just barely. And it's a golden, maybe a slight orange, amber haziness. Head's frothy, but it's only down to a one-finger head already. But it's a nice little frothy looking head. A little bit of lace and stick it to the glass. Looking pretty good and smelling pretty good. I can smell it from here. Yeah, definitely picking up some pineapple mango notes. maybe a little bit of a piney hop, Citra hop, citrus pine, a little pininess, maybe a little grapefruit too in that citrus. Typical New England style IPA. So I don't mind some New England IPAs. I think I really like the West Coast IPAs better actually, but yeah, let's get that camera down a little bit so everybody can see the full glass and the awesome can. Mortal Bloom. And check out our channel on YouTube also. If you're watching us on Facebook, The Spit or Swallow Beer Review. And also, when we go live, you see us on Facebook also. But we do have, I just started last week, a new, going to drink a beer while I talk about rock music or anything poppy from the 80s that I like. Music, mostly rock from the 80s, but yeah, there'll be some pop, maybe even a little rap and country. You never know. So check that out. It's going to be put on a playlist. I only have one video on there right now. It's going to be called, the playlist on the YouTube channel is going to be called Rockin' Reviews and Awesome Brews. Probably should have made a new YouTube channel for that, but why? Yeah. Why go through all that work, right? Yeah, check that out. You'll see us if we do live ones, but I think I might do recorded videos for that one. And I don't think I can share that onto Facebook, the Facebook page, My True Review, unless I send it to Jammer, then he uploads it. All right, yeah, so smell piney, mango, pineapple, citrus, hops. There we go. Let's do it. Cheers. Heads down to less than maybe 3 fingernails. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably, it's got the Mosaic hops, which are all right. Chinook and Cascade. They're all pretty good. The hops. Oh, it has Citra too. So it's 4 different hops: Citra, Mosaic, Chinook, Cascade. I don't know what the IBUs are. It doesn't say on Beer Advocate. See if the website shows it for Founders. Founders Brewing Company, Mortal Bloom. Let's check Mortal Bloom, see if they have what the IBUs are. And for those of you that don't know, IBUs is basically the hop level. The higher the IBUs, the more hops. Don't ask me how they come about that. Well, what's 50 hop IBUs mean? How much hops is that? I don't know. If that's 50 pounds per tank or 10 pounds, I don't know any of that. So reject all those cookies because I don't care about cookies. Year-round, 199 calories. Whew, that's a lot of calories for one beer. 50 IBUs. So it's not the hoppiest I've ever had. It's mid-range. Most of the hoppy ones you get are like, if really hoppy, are 70 to about 75 is the average, but you might have some that's a little higher for the high hops. Yeah. So it's about medium to high. Yeah. Not super hoppy, but somebody who doesn't drink any hoppy beers, they probably won't like this. But I'd say it's a good intro to an IPA, pretty much. It's a little hoppy, but I'd say start off like with regular pale ales, not Indian pale ales. Start off with a pale ale. Even the cheaper brand pale ales that aren't really hoppy, like Ballantine or something like that. Is that a pale ale? I think it is. Yeah. Anyhow, then work your way up, man. You gotta grow your palate. It took me many years to get used to IPAs. I'm still not fully used to really hoppy ones, but you wouldn't even catch me drinking a whole glass of this about 4 years ago, probably. Delicious. Yeah. So I started doing the music thing. I started off with starting off albums, greatest albums ever. I started on 83. and I'm going to work my way up. But I'm thinking, man, if Jammer doesn't get on, I'm going to miss some good years if I do them without them in like 84, 85, 86, 87. So I might jump backwards with him not on. I might go back to the 70s and work my way up. My favorite albums of each year. And then we can do other stuff too, like battles, this album versus this album, you know. But enough of that. Back to the beer. Oh, thanks to the 2 viewers I had. It came and went. I really appreciate it. Hey, 10 seconds is better than none. Yeah, but an interesting beer. Let's get my thing back up. Maybe more people will watch if they see that special banner. Huh? Yeah, there you go. Crap, maybe even if I do, well, I'm not going to get too crazy. I like the screen thing that they have there, the board. I mean, basically, it's a picture behind me. Of course, my video is covering some of the picture. What I wish StreamYard let you do is like pop yourself out and have some special effects too, and pop yourself in and come in spinning or some type of special effects to bring your screen in. I mean, today's technology, and for what I'm paying a month for StreamYard, come on. Of course, they probably charge higher if they did that. Yeah, back to the beer. Mango, pineapple-y. The hoppiness, pretty much get the citrus, tropical, slight piney. It's an easy mouthfeel, a little bit of bitterness lingering, but not real bad. Just a little tiny bit on the front end of my palate. Yeah. Picking up a little bit of the malts, but it's not overwhelming and it's not masking it too much, but it is helping with somebody who doesn't like hops. The malts help a little bit with the hop bitterness, kind of mask it a little bit. So with the wheat, malts, and oats that they have in there, it's helping out also. Now the wheat I don't taste dramatically, but it's in there, yeah. Really good beer. I don't mind at all. I mean, Founders, I have never really been a big fan of Founders, but some of the beers I've had by them in the past year, I really like. Especially some of these IPAs they've been making lately. I don't know how long this has been out or anything. I don't know what's their website say. Probably doesn't say when it came out. I mean, it's year round. Our beer, all day series, all day beers, all day IPA. I think I done that one once. That was pretty good. All day grapefruit, all day haze. So they got an all day theme going, huh? All day West Coast. All right. That's all day series. They got a couple of series. 4 Giants. The 4 Giants are nothing's popping up when you click on the 4 Giants. Okay. Nope. Maybe they don't do that series anymore. Barrel Age series. They got the KBS Chocolate Espresso, Backwards Bastard. So there's your KBS series or Barrel Age series. And then their Venture series, they have a Breakfast Stout, Dirty Bastard, Port. I think, yeah, Dirty Bastard before. Breakfast Stout, I think I did. Porter, I've done. Robeus, which is a Celebrate Summer All Along. I don't know what kind of beer that is, but I've never done that one. An Unraveled IPA. Never done that one. And then, I mean, if you go to their IPAs, they got all the I-Day ones I mentioned. Mortal, All Day IPA. Is that all their IPAs? And a Red Rye IPA. I'm not sure if that's only served in the tap room. It says tap room favorite. Unraveled IPA. Centennial IPA. Yeah, so ales. I don't know what the hell they're doing there. Jesus. Porter Stouts. Do they even have lager pilsners? They have a MI Pilsner, a beer for the mitten. They do have an Ultimate Oktoberfest. They do have an Oktoberfest. So that's all the lagers that they have, apparently, from what I'm guessing. Now, Dirty Bastard, I believe, is a Scottish ale, right? Or a wee heavy? I believe so. Style. It's an ale, it says, but is it? I think it's like I believe it's a Scottish ale, the Dirty Bastard. Could be wrong. Yeah, I need to get some of that. I don't think I've done a Founders. I don't think I've had a Founders Oktoberfest. And the MI Pilsner. I don't think I've ever had that. So hopefully I can find one of those someday. They have another. Oh, they have another one called Solid Gold. And that's a premium lager. Founders Solid Gold. Never seen that one before either. Wow. Wow, and wow. Yeah, so there you go. That's a lot of different Founders beers that we've never done. So I wasted a lot of time as usual. So I'm going to give this one a score, 16 minutes. Good. For a New England IPA, it's pretty good. I'm going to give it, man, A- and a swallow and a quarter. There you go. Yeah. Not over hoppy, but not over hoppy, and it's pretty good. Now with IPAs, it's not like, for me, it's not a beer I could drink like watching a football game, unless I'm only drinking 2 or 3 through the whole football game. Like, okay, I'll start off 15 minutes before kickoff of the first one, then wait till like middle of the second quarter for the second one, and then wait to the end of the third quarter for the third one. It's not like a beer I could pound down, go to Pound Town, 7 or 8 beers. So yeah, I don't know if any of you have seen the video, little short video. It goes around. I've said it for a long time, but some people are just finding it, where there's a girl in a hospital bed or something, a gown on, and I think she's probably a little high from anesthesia or something still, and she says to the guy with the camera, "I should doodle, daddy." He's like, "Huh?" And she said some other word, basically meaning crapped her pants or something. Some other weird thing. He goes, "What?" And she goes, "I think I shit my pants." And he's like, "You don't have any pants on." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, pretty funny." How it work? I don't like the shadoodle at work. Matter of fact, my one previous employment place, I worked for a total of 14 years and 2 different times I was there. I only shadoodled there in 14 years' time, I shadoodled there probably about 4 times, maybe. At the most 5, but I'd say less than that. Now, my current workplace, I've shadoodled twice there. And I had to shadoodle today. I was like, so I told the guy at work, when I was like, because, every time you disappear, you would go there use the restrooms, the supervisor would come by, like, where's this person at? So I let someone know, hey, I got a shadoodle, emergency shadoodle. And then in case you didn't know what I meant, I said, I got to take an emergency dump. I had to take my trash back to the compactor too. I was like, so I'm going to take the trash to the compactor, and then I'm going to drop the kids off at the pool. And he kind of chuckled. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, that's how I said it. I'm going to drop the trash off at the compactor, and then I'm going to drop the kids off at the pool, and I'll be right back. That's pretty awesome, man. Shadoodled. I think I shadoodled my pants. Awesome times. Prayers, and I don't think it's a real bad storm, but power might not go out. The power might go out. Floods, whatever. Down by all my peeps in Florida, and it's supposed to come up this way. It's supposed to go across Georgia out into the Atlantic, and then turn back into the Carolinas. I don't know, and possibly even stall here. We're expecting in my area of Carolina to get 3 to 5 inches of rain, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not a 2 or 3 day staller that like the sky should doodle in on me. Um, yeah, hopefully I get Jammer back on here on a regular basis. It's no fun without him. Yeah, I like doing beer reviews by myself sometimes, but it's better when you do it with your best friend, right? And I think, especially that music thing we're going to do, rockin' reviews and awesome brews, I think that'll work out really well because we both like some similar bands, but we have a big difference too. Jammer is more of a little bit country, and I'm a little bit rock and roll, but we're both a little bit of everything else too. So, me not so much country, especially from the 70s, 80s. There's a little country I know because my mother was in a country band back in the days in upstate New York called Trish and the Country Four. They rocked. Yeah, I vividly remember my mother singing Rocky Top Tennessee and Harper Valley's PTA and Rocky Top Tennessee. That's about the two biggest songs I remember. Matter of fact, I took my mother to karaoke about 11 or 12 years ago, and I got her up on the stage. She sang those two songs. It was pretty fun to see my mother sing again. I should have videotaped it. Damn. Of course, that was back in like 2012, 13. Yeah. I didn't have a smartphone at the time. I think those old flip phones, you can record on them, though, but it would have been crappy, right? All right, let's get this beer down. We're going to get to the next video. I might even go live on it. Why not? I hate doing live with this computer. I'm not connected to the internet directly, so I'm on Wi-Fi. But hopefully I'm not having too many issues. I might do a rockin' reviews and awesome brews after this one. I might have to go back to the 70s because I'm waiting for Jammer to get on here because I can't do 1984 without him. And then a couple of the other 80 years. I just want to be right to do that without Jammer, with his input. I might go back to 1978, 79, start from there, maybe do 80, 81, 82. And if Jammer joins before that, we'll start off straight with 84. I can jump back and forth. It's no problem. Yeah. So I might even go backwards. I just did 83. I might as well go backwards. 82, 81. And then when Jammer jumps in, we can do 84 onward all the time with Jammer and backwards until I get to a certain point. Because if I get before, like, say, 1976, I'm probably going to need Jammer's help before with all the albums before that. I was one of those type of kids. You know, some kids like listen. They grow up. They're born in 1970, 71, 72. Like, how the hell did they know music from those years? They were babies, but they have older siblings, or when they were a child, their parents listened to that type of music, or older siblings. And yeah, when I was a child, I probably listened to 94 rock where I used to live, top 40 music, and that's about it. And then the music that I heard my mother singing with her country band, and a little bit sometimes they had a country radio station or Elvis playing maybe at the house. So that was about it. And the Beatles. I did have one Beatles album, the White Album, actually. So I didn't have it personally. I don't know if he even owned it, but we had it. Me and my brothers, we played it all the time. All right, yeah, I'm bloated. Good dinner and good beer. Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and stay thirsty, my friends. See you on the next one. All right. Oh, it's not ended yet. What the fuck? I thought I hit it.